We ask you now, out of respect for our graduates and our nation, to please remain standing in silence for the presentation of the colors by members of our Air Force Junior ROTC unit and for the playing of our national anthem. We will remain standing in silence until the color guard has recessed. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. Thank you to our amazing Crabber Band, the pride of the peninsula, under the direction of Mr. Ronzel Bell and led by Mr. Ace Evans, and to the Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard, led by Cadet Staff Sergeant Valencia Allen, for the presentation of colors. Let's give them a round of applause. On behalf of the faculty and administration, I would like to welcome all of you who have gathered this evening to celebrate the members of the class of 2025. I am Hanif Majid, proud executive principal of the Hampton High School, and it is my honor and privilege to open these commencement proceedings. The student body seated before you is the graduating class of 2025 for the Hampton High School. These graduates are now part of a historic tradition and legacy of excellence that is represented throughout our community and our country by our many alumni. At this time, would all alumni who celebrate the Hampton High School as your alma mater please stand to be recognized? Welcome home, and thank you for securing this tradition and our legacy of excellence. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce our platform guests and ask that they please stand to be recognized. The Honorable Dr. Richard Mason, Hampton School Board Chair. The Honorable Stephanie Jackson Afanja, Hampton School Board Vice Chair. The Honorable Ann Sherry, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Dr. Tina Banks-Gray, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Joseph Kilgore, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Jason Samuels, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Dr. Reginald Woodhouse, Hampton School Board Member. The Honorable Jawan Ward, 87th District Delegate. The Honorable A.C. Cardoza, 86th District Delegate. The Honorable Jimmy Gray, Hampton City Council Mayor. The Honorable Stephen Brown, Hampton City Council Vice Mayor. The Honorable Randy Bowman, Hampton City Council Member. The Honorable Carolyn Campbell, Hampton City Council Member. The Honorable Martha Mugler, Hampton City Council Member. Dr. Raymond Haynes, Hampton City Schools Superintendent. Dr. John Caggiano, Hampton City Schools Deputy Superintendent and Chief of Staff. Dr. James Harris, Hampton City Schools Chief Academic Officer. Miss Sophia Harris, Hampton School Board Student Representative. Mr. Caleb Lucas, Hampton School Board Student Representative. Representing Hampton High School, Miss Alexandra Snyder, Academy of Health, Human, and Financial Services Principal and Graduation Lead. Mrs. Jarrell Griffin, the Academy of Technology and Engineering Principal. Mr. Damian Collins, International Baccalaureate Program and Virginia Ship Repair Association Maritime Academy Principal. Mr. Ronnie Ratliff Jr., Freshman Academy Principal. Mr. Melvin Brown, Graduation Specialist. Co-valedictorian, Nirmani Brombat. Co-valedictorian, Nishta Brombat. Salutatorian, Noemi Flores. Your class president, Sky Davis. Representing Lindsay Middle School, Mr. Sharif Hicks, Principal. Representing Bryan Elementary School, Principal, Dr. Shantae Onide. Mr. Enriquez Williams, representing Mary Jackson Fundamental School, Principal. Now, allow me an opportunity to say thank you to Dr. Haynes, members of our division leadership team, members of our Hampton School Board, and members of our Hampton City Council for your continued support and for being here this evening to share in this outstanding celebration. We would not be here today without your commitment, your dedication, and passion for our teachers, our school counselors, and staff. The success we celebrate today, the futures and opportunities, teachers, you have all made this possible. In front of you this evening, staff, teachers, and counselors, this is your legacy, the class of 2025. Students, families, guests, please join me in thanking our teachers, our school counselors, our security staff, and our support staff. Faculty and staff, please stand to be recognized. Crabber staff, thank you for your tireless dedication and commitment. You may now be seated. We would like to now recognize faculty members who have dedicated their lives to education and will be graduating with our students today. When you hear your name, please stand. Congratulations to Mrs. Wanda Mitchell and Mrs. Vanessa Harston for your years of service to our school, our students, families, and our community. Crabber Nation, please join me in thanking our Chief of Secondary Schools, Ms. Shamika Pollard, for her support and dedication to students, families, and our staff here at the Hampton High School, the Hampton City Schools, and our great city of Hampton. We would like to also recognize and acknowledge two special individuals who continue to work tirelessly to ensure that our seniors have enjoyed this amazing year. Ms. Kenyetta Hardy, senior class sponsor, and Ms. Katrina Patrick, graduation coordinator. Please stand, and thank you for all of your work this year. Finally, I would like to thank our Academy coach, Mrs. Christina Kirby, and our extended learning coordinator, Mrs. Kimberly Sanders, for their countless hours they have spent working to ensure the best possible experiences for our students and keeping the mission and goals of the Academies of Hampton at the very forefront of everything that we do. Y'all ready? Okay. Good evening, class of 2025. Legacy. Legacy. Wow. Class of 2025, you are now a part of the thousands upon thousands of crabbers that have graduated from the Hampton High School. Parents, guardians, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, and friends. 17 or 18 years ago, the legacy of each and every one of these crabbers started. Today marks both an end and a new beginning for our graduates, a time for loved ones to both honor their crabbers' accomplishments and a time to worry as they embark on the next chapter of tomorrow. Now let me stop right here and reassure you that your crabbers have been well prepared for whatever they choose to pursue. How do I know this? Well, from the time they entered Summer Bridge as a freshman in the Freshman Academy, we started preparing them to be a true portrait of a Hampton graduate. One that will be college, career, and life ready. One that will be well prepared to continue the legacy of not only academic excellence, but we are graduating community members that are socially and community grounded. The scholars that we have seated in front of you this evening have collaboration skills, leadership skills, and a positive sense of self and purpose. Three words come to mind when I think of the class of 2025, legacy of impact. 2025, this class started the legacy of impact as soon as their feet hit the floor during Summer Bridge. The class of 2025 continued the legacy of impact by having our football team reach the regional finals. Both our boys and girls basketball teams reached the regional finals and advanced to the states. Our baseball team won the Peninsula District and made our first state tournament in over 35 years. Seniors Madison Harris and Hannah McPherson, representing girls track and field, are region champions in the 4x100 relay. Seniors Nazir Holloman and Isaac Singleton were part of the boys track team that broke the school's record by over 5 seconds. For the second year in a row, senior Devin Anthony qualified for the state wrestling tournament. Senior Kalia K.D. Perry was named Region and State Player of the Year in girls basketball. Senior Toby Weymouth was named District and Region Player of the Year in baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, our graduating senior student athletes have posted a remarkable 3.61 cumulative GPA, proving that at 1491 West Queen Street, we can dominate not only on the field, but in the classroom as well. Families, sitting before us this evening, we have Ms. Shantae Moore, who out of over 40,000, let me repeat that, 40,000 applicants, was awarded the prestigious Gates Scholarship. Sitting before us this evening, we have students such as Brandon Davis Jr., Myson Foreman, Maisha Hardy, Khalil Johnson, Montrell Malone, Kevin Osowitz, James Sidebottom, Makari Talaferro, all who have earned welding certifications from the Virginia Peninsula Community College and have earned the opportunity to take their college credits to the university level or apply whatever they have learned to opportunities in the workforce. Sitting in front of us, we have just under 30 students sitting right now who have earned industry certifications and seals of completion from New Horizons Career and Technical Center. They too will be able to enter the workforce ahead of their peers and many adults. The class of 2025 continues to build upon a legacy of impact as they have gained acceptance into the apprenticeship school, the United States military, and some of the best colleges and universities in the country. They are, in fact, ACE students. Students, I have to thank you for sticking to the course when you were challenged. You didn't show fear when things got hard. Thank you for rising to the occasion whenever we challenged you, and most of all, thank you for turning any frustration that you may have had into a positive, as you are now headed into your destination of greatness. Parents and guardians, I thank you for showing up over the past 4 years. Values and guidance are taught at home. The love that you, our parents and guardians, have provided to your children have equipped them to ensure that now they are ready to face any challenge. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the Hampton High School, I thank you for your partnership. Yes, sometimes it was hard, but you stuck to the goal, and look at us now. Crabbers, as you go out into this world, remember that you carry with you the Crabber legacy of integrity, honor, and loyalty, a legacy of excellence. And remember, once a Crabber, always a Crabber. Go forth and continue to create a lasting legacy of your own. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Hampton City Schools School Board Chair, Dr. Richard Mason, to the podium for remarks. Dr. Mason?
Good evening, Crabber Nation. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as the chairman of the Hampton City School Board to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. Now, before we start celebrating and really get too far into celebrating our graduates, I do want to take a moment to appreciate the real MVPs in the room. The parents, the grandparents, the guardians, the teachers, the coaches, and the folks who had to learn how to do Common Core math just to help with homework. You made it too. This is truly your day as well. Class of 2025, it has truly been a ride. And let me tell you, not just a ride, but a wave. You built the boat, you fixed the engine, you coded the GPS, and won first place while doing it. And since we're talking about first place winners, where are the 4 young ladies who won the Master Plan 2.0 showcase? Where are they? Stand up for us. That's right. Definitely, we want to celebrate you. Your talent and innovation are setting the gold standard for what the 21st century learning looks like. You didn't just turn in a project, you turned heads. And while we're talking about turning heads, Mr. Majid mentioned her already, but where's Shantae Moore? We know that she was named a Gates Scholar, but I'm not sure if many of you really know what that truly means. That is truly a national, international honor, and we have a Gates Scholar right here at Hampton High School. And let's not forget about our award-winning band. Their sound has truly become the soundtrack of excellence and pride in the city. Mr. Evans, in place of Mr. Bell for tonight, you are truly, as the poet once said, the music makers and the dreamers of the dream. And trust me, the city hears you, and we love you for it. This class is the perfect mix of grit, grace, and a little bit of organized chaos. You've danced through spirit weeks, powered through tests, survived group projects, and now you're walking across this stage as living proof that the legacy of the Crabbers is still alive and thriving. You've shown us what it means to lead, to serve, to innovate, and to laugh, even during some of the hardest times. You are ready for what's next. College, careers, military service, or whatever bold dreams you dare to chase. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go out and make the world a little bolder, a little brighter. And as you go out into the world, never forget where you came from. You are Hampton High. You are legacy. You are strength. And most importantly, never forget that you can't crush a crab. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. Thank you for your leadership, your dedication to Hampton City Schools, and your continued support for the Hampton High School's class of 2025. Please turn your attention to the pride of Hampton High School as we will prepare to hear a selection from our Crabber Band. The selection is titled Salvation by Robert W. Smith. Thank you to our band for that beautiful selection. We will now hear remarks from your senior class president, Ms. Sky Davis. Sky is a caring senior at the Hampton High School. As she looks towards the future, she plans to pursue a career as a pediatric nurse, combining her love for children with her passion for healthcare. But Sky's dreams do not stop right there. She also hopes to one day own a bookstore and maybe even write her own book. She has always loved reading. You hear that, parents? So make sure that when she opens that bookstore, you come visit. She also has participated in the Hampton is Home Resource Fair, where she was able to give back to our wonderful community. In May of this year, she has received a national board certification and college credits from New Horizons Regional Educational Center and Criminal Justice. This summer, she plans to volunteer with our local hospitals and help out in her community. Please join me in welcoming our class president, Ms. Sky Davis, to the podium.
Good evening, graduates, family, friends, and staff. I just want to start my speech off by thanking God and saying, hey, we did it! Graduation always seems so far away, but we're finally here. At the start of our freshman year, we were all just kids, excited to finally be in high school. Now we're all grown up, and we made it to the finish line. We're finally graduating, y'all. Today, I walk across this stage for me and my brother. To my fellow classmates, I want you all to know that I wish nothing but the best for all of you in this next chapter of your lives. I hope you accomplish all your dreams and goals you've planned for your future. We've been through a lot together, from the awkward Zoom calls in middle schools that we all fell asleep on, to the hallway memories, the early morning alarms, football games, and pep rallies. And let's not forget the basketball games where our girls and boys team used to always dominate and bring that win back to the school. It was all a part of our journey. Some of us came in not knowing a single person, and now we're leaving with friendships that we'll remember forever. Today, we receive our diplomas. Celebrate that diploma. I know some people look at graduating high school as the bare minimum, but truth is, not a lot of people make it to where we at. So Hampton High graduates, look at that diploma and be proud of it. You didn't stay up late nights till 11:59 turning in them assignments for no reason. You didn't push through personal struggles and long days for nothing. Cherish this moment and go on to do great things in life. Mark my words, everybody in this class will make it. I believe it. Now, I didn't want to write a speech that made everybody sad and cry. This is a joyful day, so we're going to celebrate this. I hope my speech puts smiles on all of your faces. Class, we didn't get our 8th grade graduation, but we got our graduation heat right now. Today, we walk across the stage to receive our diplomas. You put in that hard work. We're finally getting a real graduation. This is our moment. Don't let anyone mess it up for you. So when you walk across this stage tonight, walk with your head held high, no matter what you do after high school, whether that's college, trade school, the military, or going straight into the workforce. I hope the best for you. You're capable of accomplishing anything you want in life. You just have to keep working hard. This is only the beginning. To my girls, Deja, Tanaya, and Mashay, who I started freshman year with and now ended senior year with. I love y'all. Thank you for being there for me at all times. It didn't matter if I called y'all at 3 in the morning to study for a test. Y'all would fuss me out, but y'all still helped me study. We were just little girls in Miss Kirkland class, trying to help each other with the biology work. And now we're here. I really appreciate our friendship. I can never find anyone else that shows me as much love as y'all do. Thank y'all. I also want to thank every staff member who helped us get to this point. From teachers who stayed late to help us pass, to counselors who listened when we needed someone to talk to janitors and security who would check in when we needed it the most. We see you and we thank you. And lastly, I want to thank my papa, who always made sure I made it to school, and my mother, who always stood by my side no matter what, the one who helped me with anything I asked. She's my whole heart and my backbone when I need it. I couldn't ask for a better mom. She is perfect. The support and love I received over these 4 years of high school means everything to me. Thank y'all. To any of my classmates who's ever felt overlooked or underestimated, this day is for you. Don't ever let anyone tell you what you can't do. If we can make it through 4 years of high school, we can make it through anything. Now that's all from me. I'm not going to talk y'all heads off. Congratulations again to the class of 2025. We made it. Remember, these past 4 years, we were part of the legacy of excellence. Now go out there and let the world see your greatness. Crabbers, we are part of the world's greatest legacy because we are now graduates of the Hampton High School. Class of 2025, we're just getting started. This is only the beginning of big things. Your class president checking out.
Let's give Sky another round of applause. Sky, we thank you for your leadership throughout this year, and we wish you nothing but luck in your future endeavors and the next phase of life. Next, we will recognize and hear an address from our salutatorian, Ms. Noemi Flores. Ms. Flores is a distinguished senior at the Hampton High School, proudly serving as the salutatorian for the class of 2025. She is enrolled in the rigorous International Baccalaureate program and has excelled academically, maintaining an impressive 4.5 GPA, ranking second in her class. After high school, she plans on attending the University of Virginia on a pre-med track, majoring in human biology. On top of her studies, she participates in many extracurricular activities in and outside of the school. She has also participated in her school's marching and symphonic band, numerous honor societies, GSA, the Principal's Advisory Council, varsity softball, and the Hampton Youth Commission. Please join me in welcoming our salutatorian, Ms. Noemi Flores, to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Family, friends, and my fellow graduates. It is such an incredible opportunity to stand here today and deliver my last official assignment of my high school career. I mean, who would have thought that you get some good grades, and dang, I have to write yet another essay. My IB peers would know exactly how I felt about this. Here we are, looking at each other and thinking, finally, we did it. I'm so ready to get out of here. But still, it is a huge privilege to stand before all of you as the salutatorian of the class of 2025. Now, in all honesty, we are the kids that spend a good chunk of our middle school years isolated, navigating in a world that is now so divided. But here's something we all have in common. We all have struggles, and we all have a fight. Let's be honest. There's one thing that unites all of us, and that's how we look at the past, to the fighters who have paved the way for us to persevere. And on that note, I would like to share a quote that holds a special place in my heart. It was passed on me by someone very important in my life. The words spoken from a true fighter, "Si se puede," or in English, "Yes, we can." Its simplicity is powerful, and we should all think a little bit more about these words. If you've never heard this phrase before, let's just say you might need to pay a little bit more attention in history class. These three simple words were first spoken across the U.S. by Dolores Huerta alongside Cesar Chavez during a fight for the rights of migrant workers. However, these words have echoed far beyond the fields. For me and many others, Si se puede has become a chant of hope, resilience, and unity through fighting for the people. And as we stand here today, having survived high school stronger than ever, it reminds us that we have made it through the struggles. We made it out alive, guys. Honestly, this is just the beginning. I emphasize this quote because at this pivotal time in our lives, we need to remember to keep moving forward. Of course, we could be proud of that exam that maybe we thought we would fail, or that essay you stayed up all night writing. which we definitely started at midnight. That takes strength. That is what Si Se Puede really looks like. But we need to stay humble. In this society, we need a lot more people saying, I can, than I can't, especially in a time when everything is changing and we're so unsure about what the future holds. We need to put ourselves out there and make a difference. We have to keep fighting for ourselves and generations to come. It's the moments, the quiet moments of perseverance that are often overlooked that truly define who we are. Of course, none of us were able to do this alone. This is your subtle reminder to thank people who have never stopped telling you, never say you can't because you can, like my amazing mom or dad, or even some of our most supportive teachers like Mr. Bell. Thank you all so much. Think of those people who said, don't let anything stop you from being who you want to be, whether that's your friends, family, or mentors that have supported us along the way. For me, that's everyone who's here to support me today. My brothers, my tias, and my grandmother who have encouraged me to be my best self, even from a distance. We would not be here without them, so thank you. As we leave Hampton High School and go off to accomplish our goals, don't forget that people are going to tell you that you can't do things and that they're too hard. What they don't know is that we have already faced challenges. We fought through them and came out even stronger. They do not yet know that we have the chance to hear our own voices echo far beyond those red and white walls. Si Se Puede is not just about hope, it's the action that we take. It's about stepping up to the plate when no one is watching. It's about working hard and fighting for our dreams while turning any doubt you have, and from this point on, turning it into determination. Honestly, it's just about believing in ourselves and gaining perspective that will help us along the way. So no matter what you plan to do after today, whether it's go to college, into the workforce, the military, or even taking a gap year to figure it out, remember to keep moving forward. Always keep doing, and remember Si Se Puede. Yes, you can, it is possible, and yes, you will make a difference. So let us carry those words with us. Let us be the generation that chooses action over silence and listening over judgment. Let us never stop believing in justice and believing in ourselves. Class of 2025, we have made it, the beginning of our journeys. I wish you all good luck, because we're gonna need it. Congratulations, Si Se Pudo y Si Se Puede.
Next, our school board chairman, Dr. Mason, will now come forward to present Noemi with the salutatorian medal. Congratulations, Noemi, and good luck next year at the University of Virginia. At this time, Mr. Ronnie Ratliff, Academy Principal, will come forward to recognize scholarships and offerings and awards for the class of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed honor and privilege to share with you that the class of 2025 is a collection of goal-oriented, passionate, and enterprising young men and women. First, we would like to thank the many colleges, universities, and business partners that have contributed to ensuring educational advancement to our Crabber scholars. Our Crabbers have worked diligently all year, securing funds that they will use to pay for degrees and additional training, which they will utilize as they enter the workforce. At this time, we would like to recognize all Hampton seniors who earned state-recognized industry licenses or credentials while in high school, entered or are entering the military, and or receiving scholarships, grants, or other financial awards. First, I would like all class of 2025 seniors who passed a State of Virginia licensure exam or industry certifications to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on your accomplishments. You may be seated. At this time, we would like all seniors who have entered or plan to enter a military branch to please stand and be recognized. We are grateful to you for your commitment to serving our country and protecting our freedoms. Thank you. You may be seated. In your program, there is an impressive listing of the scholarships and awards earned by our seniors. These scholarships will provide an opportunity for many to further their education and become contributing members in our communities and later support future generations of college, career, and life-ready citizens. Crabber Class of 2025. If you have been awarded any merit-based grants or scholarships, please stand. Crabber families, friends, and supporters, it is with great honor that I share with you that the Hampton High School Class of 2025 has collectively earned $6,824,850 in scholarships. What an excellent job. We wish you much success.
Thank you, Mr. Ratliff, and congratulations to all of our seniors who have earned scholarships and awards. Crabber families and friends, at this time, I would like to introduce you to the 2025 co-valedictorian for the Hampton High School, Miss Nirmani Brombat. As an international baccalaureate diploma candidate student, Nirmani has an astounding cumulative grade point average of 4.62, thus earning her the class rank along with her sister of number 1. Nirmani serves as a key organizer for spiritual and social events across the northeastern region for youth and adults. She serves as a lead for the Visual Content Department, which is responsible for the graphic design, video editing, and promotional material for national conventions and tournaments. Nirmani has been a part of the National Honor Society, the Science Honor Society, Rho Kappa Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, speech and forensics teams, and the Key Club. Nirmani has collaborated with many leaders to create interactive curriculum materials for students promoting inclusivity and engagement in the classroom, which includes our very own Hampton City Schools Flex Virtual Learning Program. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the Hampton High School's class of 2025 co-valedictorian, Ms. Nirmani Brombat.
Good evening, class of 2025. I would like to start off with something that Mr. Majed would tell us every morning during the announcements. The only thing standing between you and outrageous success is continuous progress. These words might have just felt like a part of our morning routine, but today, standing here with all of you, they hit differently. Because that message of progress, of potential, of inner strength is exactly what has carried each of us to this moment. We didn't just get here because life was perfect or easy. We got here because we kept going. Every one of us has faced our own challenges, some visible and some hidden. And yet, we chose to rise anyway. But before I look ahead, I want to pause and thank the people who have helped me reach this moment. First and foremost, I thank God and my Guru, Pramukh Sai Maharaj and Mahant Sai Maharaj, whose presence in my life has guided every step of my journey. In moments of doubt, they have been my compass. To my parents, your sacrifices, your love, your belief in me have been the foundation I stand on today. Thank you. To my fellow IB classmates, thank you for surviving. Thank you for surviving all the internal assessments, the extended essays, and the shared chaos. We didn't just take a rigorous program, we took it on together with resilience and heart. To our teachers, Thank you for believing in our potential, even when we doubted it ourselves. We wouldn't be here without you. Now, we often think of graduation as a celebration of achievement, and it is, but it's also a celebration of what we've overcome. Because behind every GPA, every medal, every college acceptance letter lies a journey, and sometimes a weakness. The truth is, every person has a weakness in place of perfection. Some of us are not the fastest runners, the best speakers, or the most confident minds in the room. Some of us have faced family hardship, fear of failure, or the quiet burden of self-doubt. And yet, here we are, not because we never had a weakness, but because we chose not to be defeated by them. We are here because we dared to keep going. The world may see us in caps and gowns today, but only we know the late-night doubts we've wrestled with, the exams we barely believed we could pass, the heartbreaks we healed from, and the internal battles we quietly fought. And what sets us apart? It's not perfection, it's perseverance. It's easy to believe that limitations are fixed, that they define us. But as a message I recently came across wisely reminded me, the boundaries of a person's life are created by their own mind. And those who dare to break those mental boundaries, who choose courage over comfort, are the ones who rise beyond their circumstances. So, to my fellow graduates, whatever weakness you believe you carry, don't let it define you. Let it refine you. Let it be the reason you grow stronger, not the reason you give up. Because every time we choose effort over excuse, we take one step closer in turning our limitations into our legacy. Let us walk into the future not trying to be flawless, but fearless. Let us lead with compassion and with the unshakable belief that even in our weakest moments, we are building our greatest strength. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting, not for perfect people, but for strong ones. And that's exactly what we are. Thank you.
We ask School Board Chairman Dr. Mason to come forward to present Nirmani with the valedictorian medal. Congratulations, Nirmani, and good luck next year at Old Dominion University. I would now like to ask Mr. Ratliff, Academy Principal, to present the Outstanding Senior Award.
The Outstanding Senior Award was started by the Hampton High School class of 1958. The inscription on the base of the trophy reads, "To be awarded each year to the individual senior student who displays the qualities in all endeavors of school life." The senior class selects one of their own members to receive this award, not necessarily the best athlete, the best student, or the most popular person in class, but the one who influences many areas of school life. This year's recipient is a member of the International Baccalaureate Academy. She maintains an impressive 4.26 GPA and highly rigorous courses. When it comes to school-sanctioned activities and the creation of activities for students, this young lady is one of the main seniors who does all they can do to make sure it's something that everyone will enjoy. She is very helpful, intelligent, and overall an asset to Hampton High School. Star Stansel Health, Hampton High School graduate, stated, "She does so many things for our school. She has been this amazing person since she arrived at Hampton High. She wholeheartedly deserves this award." She plans to attend the Hampton University in the fall, and she will major in computer science, cybersecurity. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to award this coveted distinction to Chelsea Nduku, Let's give a round of applause for this amazing young crabber.
It's getting too quiet in here. Let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is your outstanding senior. Let's give another round of applause for this amazing young crabber. And now, I have the distinct pleasure to recognize our next co-valedictorian for the class of 2025, Ms. Nishta Brombat. I am honored to recognize Nishta, whose academic pursuits have earned her an amazing 4.62 cumulative grade point average, and the honor as co-valedictorian along with her sister for the class of 2025. Nishta is receiving an Advanced Studies Diploma and is a part of the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. She will be attending Old Dominion University in the fall. She is a well-rounded young lady who excels in the classroom and within our community. Nishta is an aspiring mechanical engineer. She serves as a youth activities coordinator at her local temple. She mentors children aged 3 through 13. She can choreograph and she leads dance performances all around our state. She is also recognized by achieving many awards in the National Honor Society, the Science Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and the Spanish Honor Society. Let's welcome our co-valedictorian, Ms. Nishta Brombat, to the podium.
Good evening, class of 2025. Let's take a second. Look around. Look at us sitting together in these bright red gowns. It's kind of perfect, isn't it? Red isn't just the color of the day, it's our color. We're crabbers. That bold fire red has been with us through it all. In the hallways, on fields, at pep rallies, in moments of celebration and in moments of challenge. Red means pride, red means passion, red means we never gave up. And yeah, when we first saw these gowns, some of us probably thought, seriously, could they be any brighter? But the more I sat with it, the more I realized, this color has something to say. It reminded me of a story, one that stayed with me. A Hindu monk once walked into a royal gathering in Abu Dhabi. A sheikh asked him, "Why are your clothes orange?" The monk replied, "Because when we pass away, we're cremated, and the fire that consumes us burns red, yellow, or orange. I wear this color to remind myself that life is short. Every breath brings me closer to the end. So I try to do as much good as I can, for as long as I can, for as many people as I can." That answer struck me, because the monk didn't see the end of life as something to fear. He saw it as motivation, a reason to live with urgency and meaning. And it made me think, what if we lived that way? What if instead of waiting for the right time, we showed up every day with that same fire, with purpose, with compassion, with courage? When I look at us today in these bright red gowns, I see more than tradition or school pride. I see a reminder. This moment matters. We matter. And what we do with our time matters. And that brings me to another story from that same place. The ruler of Abu Dhabi once shared a memory with a monk. As a boy, he traveled to Tanzania and visited the Maasai people. When he returned, his father asked, "What did you do?" The boy said, "I saw the people. I watched their strength, their resilience." But his father said, "No, I asked what you did for them." The boy paused, realizing he hadn't done anything. His father said, "Everyone in this world is equal. If you saw them and you had the ability to help, then go back and do something." So he did. He returned and helped build water wells, wells that still serve those communities to this day. That story reminds us it's not about what we have, it's about what we give. It's about what we choose to do when we see someone in need and we realize we have the power to help. So here we are, class of 2025. Today isn't just about walking across the stage or getting a diploma. It's about stepping into what's next, armed with everything we've learned and all the potential we've built. We don't need to be royalty or monks to matter, but we do need to be present, to see each other, to ask ourselves again and again, what can I do? There is no perfect map for what comes next, no instruction manual for life after graduation, but what we do have is this, a blank page, a chance to write our own stories on our own terms, with our values, our experiences, and our purpose driving the pen. We're not just leaving here with diplomas, we're stepping out into the world with responsibility, to use what we've learned to help others, lift others, and see others, to lead not with status or success, but with kindness, with curiosity, with courage. Before I wrap up, I'd like to take a moment to thank the people who walked this journey with me. Thank you to God and to my Guru Pramukh Sahib Maharaj and Mahan Sahib Maharaj, whose blessings, wisdom, and example continue to guide me every day. Thank you to my parents for your endless sacrifices, your love, and the foundation you've given me. To my brothers, thank you for being my first friends, my role models, and my constant support. I am who I am because of the bond we share. Thank you to my family and friends for always showing up, for lifting me when I needed it, and for being a part of this journey. And to our teachers and mentors, thank you for believing in us even when we doubted it ourselves. We wouldn't be sitting here without you. In the end, if you remember nothing else from the speech, then remember the color red. It's not just bold, it's not just school pride. It's a symbol, a reminder that life is short, that every moment matters, that we get to decide how we show up for ourselves and for those around us. So let's make our ride count. Let's live boldly, love deeply, give generously, and do as much good as we can, for as long as we can, for as many people as we can. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. Now let's go out there and make something meaningful.
Thank you, Nishta, for that message, as we will all definitely look to become the best version of ourselves. Our school board chairman, Dr. Mason, will now come forward to present Nishta with the valedictorian medal. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to get on your feet for 1 second. Let's honor our valedictorians, a salutatorian. Please stand, ladies. Let's give them one more round of applause. Ms. Noemi Flores, Nishta Brahmpot, and Nurmani. Congratulations, ladies. You may now be seated. Families, students, and friends, educational pioneers provide a crucial entry point for skilled educators to drive systems-level change in public education. Within Hampton City Schools, we have our own educational pioneer. Our superintendent, Dr. Raymond Haynes' forward-thinking approach has been instrumental with the Hampton High School's past, present, and our bright future. His leadership, dedication, and direction has provided positive outcomes in the areas of teaching and learning, which have provided a direct impact on our local community. Dr. Haynes' guidance to student-centered learning and his relentless pursuit of excellence have made him a respected figure among our students, faculty, and parents, not only within Hampton City Schools, but throughout our country as well. We are fortunate now to have our superintendent, Dr. Haynes, who is a proud graduate of Hampton City Schools, come to the podium to share remarks. Dr. Haynes.
Members of the class of 2025, as superintendent of Hampton City Schools, it is my pleasure to join your family, friends, school board members, Mayor Gray, members of the City Council, and elected officials of the Virginia General Assembly, as well as members of the division leadership team to celebrate this important moment in your K-12 journey. Students, you have arrived at this milestone not by chance, but by choice, by effort, and a strong determination to succeed. Many of you have weathered challenges that were not in the curriculum and overcome obstacles that no textbook could have prepared you for. Yet, here you are, stronger, wiser, and more ready than ever to face the future. You, the Hampton class of 2025, stand as a shining example of what it means to be college, career, and life ready. Through your academic achievements, hands-on learning experiences, and character development, you have demonstrated that you are prepared not only for what lies ahead, but for shaping what comes next. Many of you also did not accomplish this alone. Your journey has been supported by the strength of your community, your families, your teachers, your mentors, and your friends. Tonight is just as much a celebration of their belief in you as it is of your accomplishments. At Hampton City Schools, we stand firm in our belief that success is not accidental. It is cultivated through intentional action, persistent effort, and collective support. Our division's mantra of one community, one transformation, excellence with intentionality is not just a set of words, it's a reflection of who we are and what we believe in. You are the living proof of what happens when a community comes together to support the success of every student, every day, whatever it takes. And you embody more than academic success. You represent the very tenets of the Hampton City Schools portrait of a graduate. You have shown yourself to be resilient, innovative thinkers, effective communicators, responsible citizens, and lifelong learners prepared to lead with purpose in a complex world. As you step into the next chapter, whether it's college, career, military service, or another path, know that your potential is limitless, but also know that success is not just measured by titles, salaries, or awards. It is measured by how you lift others, how you lead with character, and how you choose to serve. The world needs more kindness, more compassion, more voices that speak up for what's right, and I have no doubt that you, the Hampton Crabbers, are ready to meet that challenge. Family members and guests, let me share with you some of the impressive accomplishments of this remarkable class. These young people have been offered more than $7 million in scholarships and grant awards, bringing the grand total for all graduating seniors for the class of 2025 in Hampton City Schools to approximately $60 million. Chelsea Nduku, a dedicated member of the IB Academy, exemplified service and collaboration by partnering with students for multiple academies to launch a student-run essential item store at the Hampton High School. Through this initiative, students in need were able to access clothing, hygiene products, and other personal items, all at no cost. Her leadership and compassion created a space of dignity and support, making a lasting impact on her school community. This year, 9 seniors from the Maritime Academy have distinguished themselves by earning nationally recognized welding certifications through the Virginia Peninsula Community College. These students have not only demonstrated technical skill and discipline, but they've also taken meaningful steps towards high-demand, high-wage careers, graduating not just with a diploma, but with credentials that make them workforce ready on day one. This graduating class also reflects extraordinary resilience and personal growth. One shining example is Isaiah Clark. Isaiah, stand up, please. In his early high school years, Isaiah will tell you that he struggled with motivation and focus. But when his mother was diagnosed with cancer, everything changed. Amid uncertainty, fear, and emotional weight, Isaiah found his purpose. Her strength became his inspiration, and tonight he stands here with us, a proud member of the class of 2025, ready to receive his diploma. Isaiah's journey reminds us all that perseverance and love can lead us through even the most difficult seasons. As a whole, the future plans of this class are also impressive. Members of this class have enlisted in the armed forces to serve our country, the United States Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, and the Marines. Their post-secondary plans also include immediately entering the workforce for companies and organizations such as Liebherr Welding Trainee, Kroger Pharmacy Tech, Walsh Electric Electrician Apprentice, Newport News Shipbuilding Welder Structure Trainee, Hampton Roads Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Hampton Roads JATC Apprentice, and Walgreens Pharmacy Tech, and attending colleges and universities such as the University of Virginia, go Wahoos, Virginia Peninsula Community College, Old Dominion University, Big Blue, go Monarchs, George Mason University, North Carolina A&T, go Aggies University, Liberty University, Virginia Commonwealth University, Tidewater Community College, Winston-Salem University, North Carolina Central University, Eagle Excellence, Texas A&M, Culinary Institute of Virginia, East Carolina University, Howard University, San Bernardino Valley College, Christopher Newport University, where you will don the halls under the leadership of President Kelly and become a captain for life, Radford University, Johnson & Wales University in Charlotte, Full Sail University, Randolph-Macon College, George James Madison University, go Dukes, Virginia Union University, Virginia Tech, go Hokies, Elizabeth City State University, Virginia Wesleyan University, Tuskegee University, Mary Baldwin University, Virginia State University, go Trojans, the University of Maryland and Eastern Shore, Boston University, Morgan State University, Real Estate School, Sophia School of Massage Therapy, Northrop Grumman Apprentice School, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Apprentice School, Norfolk State University, behold the green and gold, and Hampton University, the home by the sea. Family members and friends, I know you will join me in giving these young people, the class of 2025, a round of applause. Members of the class of 2025, I leave you with the powerful words of the late Congressman and civil rights icon John Lewis, who said, "Never, ever be afraid to make some noise and get into some good trouble, necessary trouble. As you step into the world beyond these walls, don't be afraid to challenge the status quo, to speak up for what's right, and to act with conviction when others remain silent. Your voice matters. Your actions matter. Go forward with the courage to stir change, to lead boldly, and to stand for something bigger than yourselves." And what has become an annual tradition for the superintendent of Hampton City Schools. Here is the relevant question for you today. Members of the class of 2025, crabbers, please stand to your feet. Crabbers, are you ready? Are you ready to go forth and make your mark of distinction, take your place in society, and ensure the legacy of excellence continues? All the best to each of you. You may be seated. Thank you.
Let's give Dr. Haynes another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this graduating class of 2025 is the 129th class to participate in the graduation ceremonies from the Hampton High School. Class of 2025, the graduation ceremony is always such a special occasion, the culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of success achieved. So it is only fitting that this evening we commemorate the road that you all have traveled together during these last 4 short years. Your graduation from the Hampton High School is to be celebrated, as this is a major milestone in your life, as you will continue the legacy of excellence. Young scholars, you are a symbol that has continued our legacy in the future leadership of our city and our country. Parents, families, and supporters, we have one more piece of business. The time has now arrived at the point in the program in which you have patiently awaited. Academy principals, Mr. Collins, Mrs. Griffin, and Ms. Snyder will clearly and quickly read the names of each graduate, and they will not pause to wait for the Coliseum to be quiet. It would be very disappointing if every one of our graduates and their supporters were not able to hear that special name called this evening. To maintain the pride of the Hampton High School and the respect of each graduate and their families, we ask that you keep your celebrations brief so that every student and family may celebrate equally. And then, when all the names have been called, as always, we will make a noise that can be heard all the way back to 1491 West Queen Street, because at that point, another class has graduated from the Hampton High School. Superintendent Dr. Haynes, School Board Chair Dr. Mason, and distinguished platform guests, by the power vested in me as Executive Principal of the Hampton High School by the Virginia State Board of Education and the Hampton City School Board, it is indeed my honor and privilege to present these candidates, the graduating class of 2025 at the Hampton High School, for the awarding of diplomas. Academy principals, are you ready? Please take your places.
Graduating from the Academy of Health, Human, and Financial Services, Shaniel Allison Minnick, highest honors. Zacchaeus Amariam Bagwell, highest honors. Dayton Danelle Baugh, highest honors. Namaya Shamelra Boyd, highest honors. Mariah Nyasia Bridges, highest honors. Deja Imani LaShawn Brock, highest honors. Jasmine Miranda Cruz, highest honors. Victasia Kamora Cypress, highest honors. Alexis Janae Davis, highest honors. Madison Dion Flowers, highest honors. Michaela Legospi Foley Sowie, highest honors. Pramdek Kamala Sofa, highest honors. Naira Renee Manago, highest honors. Camille Ashley Parker, highest honors. Dorian Smith, highest honors. Nevaeh Chantel Starks, highest honors. Allison Mae Taylor, highest honors. Janiyah Antoinette Thomas, highest honors. Jasmine Nicole Van, highest honors. Jaden Trung Vu, highest honors. Bailey Elizabeth Alexander, honors. Mila Janelle Alexander, honors. Ashley Relat Burgos. Demario Lewis. Eddie Esters. Xavier Anthony Eric Saiz. Heaven Renee Singleton. Kristen Maria Burnett. Harmony Renee Armstrong, honors. Sieria Armanasia Bullock, honors. Jasana Tantania Clyburn, honors. Micah Isaiah Garner, honors. Sentia Innocent, honors. Kaina Innocent, honors. Landon Tyler Jackson, honors. Maisha Darnell Akia Jefferson, honors. Kyla Nicole Johnson, honors. Zamaya Armani Lynette, honors. Kalia Desiree Perry, honors. Emily Marie Catherine Phillips, honors. Gabrielle Reed, honors. Ivory Alana Sindel Richardson, honors. Tamaya Ashane Richmond, honors. Myasia Aaliyah Roseborough, honors. Tanaya Renee Royal, honors. Lamaya Jasane Smallwood, honors. Naishe Naylon Smiley, honors. Jasmine Shania Alford. Nevaeh Harmony Anderson Sewell. Donovan Hayden Ashworth. Isabella Grace Bailey. Demarze Emco Battle. Janiyah Monet Booth. Ashaya Jael Braxton. Nyliasia Letice Estella Brazier. Jabrian Ajion Briggs. A Miracle Najee Brown. Michaela Charnel Bryant. Victoria Elise Bryant. Jamal Angelo Carroll. Nuris Castro. Majesty's son, Don. Ajaya Samaj Davis. Cyrus Timothy Dickens. Sarah Atabi. Nazir Elijah Ford. Monique Elizabeth Guilford. Desire Monasia Hansberry. Kamaya Tania Hayes. Tanaya Shanae Hogwood. Nazir Macaulay Holloman. Mackenzie Lene Holloway. Adriana Marie Holloway Smith. Anastasia Leilani Orta. Nasir Terrell Jackson. Jarrell Darian Jennings. Anaya Rex Monet Jones. Clarence Isaiah Jones. Aaliyah Janae Kennedy. Nastasia Charlene Harmony Long. Nadia Monet Manago. Sinai Marie McDonald. Kiara Carey McLeod. Natalie Selena Membrana Puzuela. Serenity Kamari Mitchell. Micah Moore. Canyon Paige Morgan. Deschanay Darshell Murphy. Anila Patricia Palmer. Takayla Amira Perrin. Shakira Amonte Pittman. Ziona Renee Ratliff. Caitlin Montague Robinson. Honesty Amor Ann Robinson. Justice Brianne Simpson. Zakari Amire Skipwith. Nashaya Samaje Envy Smith. Neve Flora Sutton. Hold on, Gavin. Gavin Ray Thompson. Rihanna Sheree Thompson. Tavon Terrell Walker. Aaliyah May Watson.
Representing the International Baccalaureate Academy, Devin Jamil Anthony Jr., highest honors. Aaron Joseph Bunn, highest honors. Danny Denise Burns, highest honors. Serenity Renee Cook, highest honors. Cheyenne Nicole Davis, highest honors. Deasia Nae Davis, highest honors. Tristan Gabriel Davis, highest honors. Ava Isabella Ferrer, highest honors. Helena Boyce Bokerts, highest honors. Christian Stephen Garland, highest honors. Kayla Lena Gibbons, highest honors. Shalise Johnrika Green Lindsay, highest honors. Grigori Stardadupsev, highest honors. Jacob Adam Hassan, highest honors. Saya Marie James, highest honors. Erica Marie Leone, highest honors. Cherish Michaela Lewis, highest honors. Alea Janae Liggins, highest honors. Shantae Jada Moore, highest honors. Chelsea Ifoma Nduku, highest honors. Cameron Christopher Payton, highest honors. Anaya Dominique Pierce, highest honors. Marcos Damian Pritchard, highest honors. Star Shaylove Stancil Heath, highest honors. Spencer Mason Trueheart, highest honors. Arkira Ori Monique Bradley Owens, honors. Liana Burns, honors. Shaylin Patrice Hargraves, honors. Madison Michelle Harris, honors. Samaya Amora Bent Youssef Merriweather, honors. Samora Ariana Prince, honors. Jalen Amaya Silver Johnson, honors. Summer Alondra South, honors. Janelle Willingham, highest honors. Daniel Isaac Benedicto. Representing the Virginia Ship Repair Association Maritime Academy, Academy, Maisha Elaine Hardy, highest honors. Her diploma will be presented by her mother, Miss Kenyetta Hardy. Destin Jarrell Dews. Amari Jermaine Dunn. Robert Jabari Knight. Elias Morrison Sheltraw, highest honors. Sydney Nicole Cobb, highest honors. Cameron Scott Corbin, highest honors. His diploma will be presented by his father, Mr. Christopher Corbin. Brandon Timothy Davis Jr., highest honors. Brianna Lenice Gibson, highest honors. Grant Ernst Gibson, highest honors. Nadia Alicia Johnson, highest honors. Nevaeh Anye Manago, highest honors. Makari Anthony Telefero, highest honors. Joseph Alexander Thornton, highest honors. Toby Weymouth, highest honors. Shamaya Michelle Barber, honors. Jakai Zarian Coles, honors. Takaya Alexia Ferguson, honors. My son Terrell Foreman, honors. Brody Alexander Henderson, honors. Jasmine Alana McNeil, honors. Xavier Ahmad Nixon, honors. Dante Taiwan Salisbury Jr., honors. James Anthony Sidebottom, honors. Isaac Elijah Singleton, honors. Sean Javion Andrews. Justin Tariq Brown. Alex Chinchilla Centino. Kyrie James Chandler. Christopher Alexander Cruz. Cameron Nazir Darden. Abria Unique Finney. Zion Jarrell Gilbert. Naheem Zion Good. Ramon Lee Graham. Terrell Dwayne Graves Jr. Dwayne Raymond Gray. Jonathan Lee Hare. Terrence Lamont Handsome Jr. Alicia Renee Harbin. Zykes Dajari Howe. Cedric Lamar Hughes. Khalil Micaiah Johnson. Ramon Martavius Johnson. Aaron Donnell Jones. Cedric Isaiah Jones. Logan Connor Lewis. Jaden David Lloyd. Montrell Malone. Deshaun Lamont Milton Jr. Eduardo Joseph Monteros Melgar. Sakari John Morgan. Kevin Osakovich. Johara Denise Outlaw. Jalen William Allen Parker. David Ismael Perdomo Lazo. Jameek Ratliff. Malik Dion Richardson. Raekwon Nathan Jeremiah Simmons. Jamel Marquise Lamar Smith. Tamara Darlinda Takia Taylor. Asianae Travis Turner. Monzavius Kilichi Turner. Tajanae Malise Turner. Sarah Amani Williamson.
Representing the Academy of Technology and Engineering, Alyssa Diane Gunter, highest honors. Ishmael Travell Austin, highest honors. Kirolis Aziz, highest honors. Mariana Castellanos, highest honors. Pagina Seitu, highest honors. Alasia Amir Duckworth, highest honors. Ibrahim Fajula, highest honors. Melissa Elizabeth Presley Fowler, highest honors. Samaya Nakia Freeman, highest honors. Adam Joseph Gollin, highest honors. Madison Carol Hinton, highest honors. Destiny Marie Holmes, highest honors. Christian Nasir Jones, highest honors. Nan Tron Kao, highest honors. Jesus Guillermo Marquez Abrero, highest honors. Sergio Abnil Negron, highest honors. Nathan Maviet Wynn, highest honors. Cole Thomas Rao, highest honors. Nathaniel Ray Reed, highest honors. Richard Nicholson Sampson, highest honors. Dante Demore Scott Jr., highest honors. Nika Rain Nobles Cibrian, highest honors. Cordero Rondell Williams, highest honors. Stefan Quindell Berry, honors. Kieran Alexander Blanks, honors. Sincere Miguel Carbonell, honors. Julian Zaire Cossey, honors. Karan Clark, honors. Nyla Kamor Clay, honors. Jasmine Louise Cunningham, honors. Malaya Rihanna Davis, honors. Jaden Jamil Holloman, honors. Hannah Naomi McPherson, honors. Brandon Raphael Robinson, honors. Makai Ahmad Smith, honors. Dakota Marie Spratley, honors. Maurice Devon Stubbs Jr., honors. Princeton Montello Thorne, honors. Abu Talib, honors. Blessing Danielle Turner, honors. Trayshawn Amari Van Vanselair, honors. Alyssa Irene Vick, honors. Isaiah Malik Williams, honors. Anthony Maurice Alexander. Nayel Mariah Tay Beckett. William Nasir Armand Bland. Shadrick Pearson Brissot. David Brown. Rico Xavier Brown. Julian Alexander Bub. Tyreek Moselle Bowie. Samaje Burke. Isaiah Thomas Carter. Terrence Lewis Cheek Jr. Isaiah Jamal Clark. Tejan Javon Cofield. Sarah Lachey Cooper. Alfonso Sansavion Cowling. Kyle Perry. Nicholas Cutright. Kamari Corey Davis. Cavante Jaquan Lamar Eccles. Quincy Lamar Faison. Janique Foster. Amiko Najel Freeman. Rain Hasty. Kadante Tariq Hazelwood. Dante Sheldon Hendricks. Zevion Devon Herrera. Amaya Marie Hill. Gabriel Hughes. Jarrell Michael Jackson. Kymir Tyrone Jackson. Rasha Gabriel Jones. Raquel Amir Joyner. Brian Devon Jr. Sharik Kettles. Elijah Cologne Mike Mason. Taylor Faith Mason. Leonel Malgar Perez. Kamaya Danielle Morris. Andre Nottingham. Summer Julian Perry. Eric Dwayne Gregory Person. Heaven Lynette Placencia. Jaden Antoine Polynice. Genesis Porter. Zaquavion Malik Ricks. Keone Lamar Sands. Lanicia Lynette Shaw. Jesse Karan Smith. Tydreek Mackay Smith. Morgan Liddell Toussiant. Freddie Alexis Vasquez. Jahari Zion Ware. Marion Taquan Watkins. Angel Faith Williams. Jameer Carmelo Woods. Sambo Up. HHFS Xavion Levon Cook. ATA Academy Asia Celeste Gilliam. HHFS Christopher Mason Watts. ATE Jalen Burrell. HHFS TNA Zoe Garland. HHFS Ezekiel Melgar Andrade. HHFS Javier Lamont Davis.
Representing the Health, Human, and Financial Services Academy, Sky Michaela Davis. Representing the International Baccalaureate Academy, Nurmani Brumbut. Representing the International Baccalaureate Academy, Nishta Brumbut. Representing the International Baccalaureate Academy, Noemi Amor Flores, highest honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, come to your feet. Let's give some noise because I present to you the class of 2025. Now, I invite your class president, Ms. Sky Davis, back to the podium to lead our symbolic passing of the torch ceremony and turning of the tassels by our graduates.
Before we turn our tassels, we have one more important act. I now ask that the senior Gonfalon ambassadors for each college and career academy please come forward and stand next to your academy Gonfalon. Academy ambassadors will now come forward and stand next to their Gonfalons as well. As we continue to build upon the legacy of excellence at the Hampton High School, I ask that from the Academy of Health, Human, and Financial Services, Chanel Minnick, please pass the torch to Kamani Holmes. From the IB Academy, Gregory S., please pass the torch to Amina Fatlawi. From the Virginia Ship Repair Academy, Maritime Academy, Maisha Hardy, please pass the torch to Catherine Decker. And from the Academy of Technology and Engineering, Alyssa Gunter, please pass the torch to Alexander Fowler. Thank you to our senior ambassadors. Please return to your seats. Fellow seniors, please stand. When you arrived this morning, you were students at the Hampton High School. You wore your tassels to the right to receive your diplomas. You may now turn your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify that you are now graduates of the Hampton High School, home of the Crabbers, and forever part of its legacy of excellence. Congratulations, alumni.
Congratulations, alumni. Please remain standing. At this time, we will sing the Hampton High alma mater, led by senior Samaya Freeman, under the direction of Ms. Wanda Mitchell, choral director, accompanied by Mr. Ronzel Bell, band director, and led by Mr. Ace Evans. Samaya will be attending Full Sail University to pursue a degree in music business with a passion for music and a drive to know more about the industry. She dreams of becoming an advertising and promotions manager, helping artists and their work reach audiences around the world. The alma mater can be found in your program. Audience, please remain standing and join us, and join our graduates in the singing of our alma mater.
Songs of joyous praise, glory, love, and honor, we sing to thee always. Red and white thy colors be, for faith and loyalty. Thy flame be ever shining as far as eyes may see. Through thy doors we enter in search of truth the key. Through the skies thy praises soar, Hampton evermore.
Thank you so much, Ms. Freeman. Let's give her another round of applause. Excellent job. Audience, We ask that you please remain standing until all of our graduates have exited. Congratulations again, class of 2025.